Hey YouTube, I just want to tell you a little bit about my implant. So, I already said this, but I received my implant about 4 years ago and a couple months. I think it was in October of 2016. I was unconscious in the hospital and they implanted me against my will without my knowledge. And they didn't tell me anything. One of the things that they said was that they slipped papers under my discharge sheets or something like that to try and make this legal. But unfortunately, at that time, I was incapacitated and I was unable to read any documentation whatsoever. I barely made it out the building. And I never gave my consent for anyone to do this to me. Never did. I didn't even have any knowledge of it until later on, until about, I don't know, a couple of years in, is when I started to realize that it might be an implant. Yeah, the implant, it works based on a frequency. So when you hear a certain frequency, it triggers the implant, and then you can hear what the individuals are saying better. It responds to noises. So if you're standing by traffic, you'll hear the traffic go by, but it will activate the implant more. So, and the implant is tiny. It's smaller than a penny. It is very, very tiny, and it is not common on the marketplace, but at the same time, it's not that far-fetched anymore. Like, we live in a society where this technology exists now. This is not something that is in the future. This is something that is now. This is something that we, as a society, have to deal with and stop people from doing this to us and invading our privacy and hurting us, because that is not right. That is really not right. Now, I know that these people watch me in my bedroom and bathroom, which they're not supposed to, and they monitor every little bit and second of my life. If I fart, then they comment on it. Like, it's that bad. And unfortunately, it's one of those things that you don't have control over the volume of, or you can't turn it up and down. I mean, the gain or whatever. You can't turn it off, right? So it's a very oppressive tool. It is a very oppressive tool, and it is used to have complete control over you. It's used for intimidation. It's used for extracting information, but that's your private information that someone's trying to extract. And yeah, the implant is, I believe it's either satellite or radio based. And if it's based on radio frequencies, then that means that they're using the cell phone towers, or they're using, radio towers. If it's satellite based, then there's obviously a connection somewhere going on there. It would be nice to track that down, that connection. I've contacted Neuralink, BrainQ, and a bunch of other developers of these chips and asked them questions, but I haven't heard back from them yet. And these individuals, they don't want me to know where they got the technology from, which means that they probably stole it. So here I am with this brain-to-brain implant, waiting for them to make a move and try to arrest me or kill me. But I felt like I have to tell you, I have to tell the world about this because of what they're doing to me and because they will not stop. This might be my last chance to tell you, and please take this into consideration, that this is not just not my imagination. This is definitely not my imagination. This is true. So yeah, just make sure you always have someone with you when you get an operation. Make sure you always know what happened and what was done to you, because there are people out there that do this. They exist. Thank you.